Alright, so let's make a magic circle or magic ring. We have our yarn. This is the loose end of the yarn. This is our skein of yarn, or my little ball of yarn. And I'm simply going to take and wrap the yarn around my fingers, lay this back over, insert my hook, grab a hold of that yarn, wrap my yarn around my left hand, and I'm going to do just a chain one to kind of hold it in place there. And that's my magic circle. So if I wanted to double crochet around this ring, I would simply I'm using a larger hook than I normally would with this yarn because I thought it would demonstrate this better. But so it is a little cumbersome when you first make a first few stitches in your magic circle or the magic ring, but as you go it'll get a little bit easier, and as you get used to it, it will definitely be easier. The really nice thing about the magic circle is that once you've stitched the number of stitches that your pattern calls for, you can cinch this ring up in the middle really tightly and have almost no hole there. It's great for like when you're crocheting beanies or anything like that. Anything that calls for like a chain 3 join and then 12 double crochets in that ring, this can be used in that instead of the chain 3. So here I have my chain 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, so that would count as 6 stitches, and let's say that's what my pattern calls for. Well, now all I do is pull on this tail to tighten up my ring. You see how that tightens up? And then I would slip stitch. For the sake of this, I'm just going to go through that space so you can see just how tight. There's my ring right in the middle. Get these other loose ends out of the way. So there is that ring, and I can pull this and still tighten it up even more so that you just don't want to break your yarn, so that you can hardly see that ring in the middle here. And as you can see, that would be great for when you're crocheting a beanie or a hat or a bowl or maybe a coaster. You don't want the hole in the middle there to be real prominent. And then when you're done, you just weave the ends in like you would on any other project that you're crocheting. And that's how you make a magic circle.